Everybody, welcome back to Social Media, the YouTube channel. We talk horror and nothing but horror. How is everybody doing? Who is doing well? And today, guys, I'll be doing a movie review for you. But before I get into that, hi, I am back. Uh, yeah. Um, it feels weird because I have been doing Dual Planet, but Dual Planet's like something else. I don't know how to explain the thing with social media is I was overdoing myself with a lot of shit, going through a lot of shit, you know, up here and stuff like that. And it wasn't easy, to say the least. And yeah, so I'm back to it. So yeah, today I'll be doing a movie review, and today I'll be continuing my Saw reviews because I started those last year and they were meant to be finished before Saw X came out, but I digress. So today instead we'll be doing it until the next Saw film comes out. Well, probably done by then, because the next Saw film got pushed back till next year. Um, but yeah, today I'll be reviewing Saw 3. This film was directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, and was released in the USA October 27th, 2006, and the same date in the UK as well. So, without further ado, let's get in to the review for Saw 3. When the movie starts, we are met with Eric Matthews, played by Donnie Wahlberg, reprising his role as the character, who is still trapped inside the bathroom from the very first movie he appeared in, which he was chained up, still trying to escape after Saw 2. Next we meet returning character for Saw 2, Rig, played by Lyric Bent. Then another returning character, we meet Kerry, played by Dinah Meyer. With them is someone who is important in the next movie, Hoffman, played by Costas Mandalore. They are at a crime scene of one of the latest Jigsaw games. They are looking around as we see flashbacks to the game they were trying to see. What the rules are. As they figure it out, we end up at Kerry's home as she is looking through the files of what I assume are Jigsaw files, as she is also watching the trap from that game we saw a moment ago. When the TV turns showing there is a camera in her home, she looks for the camera, finding it in her wardrobe. She is then attacked by someone wearing a pig mask. She ends up in one of the games, which seems she has to dip her hand in some sort of acid to grab a key, which she does successfully, and using the key on the padlock, yet she can't get free. In turn, the machine kills her. Next we meet Lynn, played by Bar Smook. As she is about to leave work, she's taken by someone next. We end up in a Jigsaw's base of operation, as we see someone walking in a hooded jacket. Up, as Lynn is gagged and tied to a chair, the hooded person takes their hood down and it's revealed to be Amanda, again played by Shawnee Smith, as she takes Lynn to another room where we meet the man behind it all, Jigsaw, aka John Kramer, played by Tobin Bell, who is seen here laying on a bed hooked up to a machine. Amanda puts a device around Lynn's neck. As it is explained, Lynn is there to keep John alive. If he does die, the device around her neck will set off a small explosive, killing her too. But that's not all. Someone close to Lynn is going through a game. Inside a box with me, Jeff, played by Angus McFadden. He manages to find a way out of the box he is trapped in. When we get a flashback to him at home where we see him talking to his daughter, telling her off for taking something from his sadly dead son's room. When he goes back to his room, he is then kidnapped by, assumingly, Amanda, wearing the pig mask. As Jeff makes his way through the corridor, he finds a note inside a box that tells him to open the door, along with a cut-up photo of him and a key with a note that reads, "Open the door, Jeff." I have to say this about Jeff. Dumbest player in all of Saw is dumb. Even a lot of like the other players in most of the Saw films, yeah, they're dumb, but they're not this dumb. We end up back with Amanda and Lynn. Lynn is doing some little tests on John as Amanda walks in and tells John that Jeff has begun his game. As Amanda and Lynn are arguing about John, he goes into a fit. They manage to calm him down. Lynn tells Amanda John needs our operation. As always, Amanda says,
"Operation. Okay. We do it here. We do it here. What?"
Amanda asks what does Lynn need for the operation, but we end up back with Jeff as he is still walking down the corridor. Come on, Jeff, got time, buddy. When he enters a room, the door closes shut behind him. As the light turns on, we see a nude woman tied up by her hands on the ceiling. Jeff finds and plays a tape. This woman is a witness to his son's death, but she did nothing to help Jeff out. As the game begins, the woman is sprayed with water. In this very cold freezer, Jeff needs to grab a key which is behind some pipes, which he needs to reach through, but can burn his skin from the intense cold. He hesitates as the woman is constantly pleading for her life, but once Jeff decides to help, it's too late. The woman is now a human popsicle. The door opens, letting Jeff leave the freezer. When he leaves, he finds another box with a note saying one bullet will end it all, along with a single bullet inside the box. Later, John and Amanda have a conversation about the operation to relieve pressure on his brain. Amanda crying that she can't do it, but John saying she can. Back with Jeff taking his sweet ass time to walk down hallways like, come on man, I have a movie review to do and edit. Here, he walks into the next room where he sees a man inside a chamber chained down around his neck. When Jeff plays the tape, we learn that this man tied down is the judge who took Jeff's case, but let his son's killer off lightly. And inside another area is a bunch of Jeff's son's toys and belongings. In this game, Jeff either lets the man die by drowning him in chopped up pig guts. Yeah, you heard me, chopped up pig guts. Set his son's things on fire, letting them go. Again, he hesitates, but eventually gives in and burning his son's things. He releases the judge from his chains, saving him as the judge joins him on his journey. Cough, cough. Not for long. We are back with John's operation, which is a success, but not without some complications through it. John has flashback of him and his wife, Jill Tuck. John wakes up touching Lynn's arm and he says, I love you to her, mistaking her for Jill. But Amanda isn't really happy with that. She walks away to her area as we get flashbacks to when she first joined John. She helped him with the game we saw in the first movie. And she also put Adam out of his misery, killing him as he tried attacking her. Now that with Jeff, he finds a box inside, a note that says, one step closer to your revenge. And inside the box, it's a magazine or a clip for a gun. He and the judge walk into another room where we meet a man trapped in some sort of machine. Jeff plays the tape and we learn that this man is the man who drove the car that killed Jeff's son, who drove away as the game began. The rack started to twist the man's body parts as Jeff just stood there. The judge kept pleading to Jeff. Finally, he manages to get to talk to Jeff into saving the guy. But a lot of his body was twisted at this point. As Jeff went to the glass box, the aim is to take a key and get shot. But this ends with the judge taking the shot to the face instead, killing him, which ends up with the death of the man in the rack, as Jeff couldn't save him on time. See what I mean? Jeff, you have one job, and you can't even do that. What is the point of you, Jeff? Sometime after, Lynn and John have a chat, and John pours some wax on a tape, which he will swallow. Amanda walking in angry, John asks her to let Lynn leave, but she won't, as Jeff hasn't fully left yet. but Amanda points a gun at Lynn as Jeff is walking down the hallway. He finds the gun in a box with the note saying "Last chance" back to John as he pleads to Amanda to let Lynn leave, to tell her that Lynn is more important to Amanda than she realizes. But does Amanda realize? No. Jeff enters shouting as Lynn hears him, but Amanda shoots her in the back. Jeff catches her, teared up, as he shoots Amanda. John tells Amanda that Jeff is Lynn's husband, and Amanda dies, reaching out to John as Jeff is told by John he can either kill John or forgive him. Jeff, like an idiot, does in fact forgive John but still kills him. John plays his final tape, which tells Jeff he just killed the man who knows where Jeff's daughter is, being held, but also didn't realize he just killed his wife, as the device around her neck explodes, killing her, trapping Jeff inside that room as he screams, realizing what he has just done. This movie is really well made, the effects are good and the traps are interesting, but yet feel Jeff could have succeeded in all of them but hesitated too much, which is the reason for his tests. As we learn, this movie really isn't a test for Jeff, it's a test for Amanda, since John knows she did a lot of stuff he did not like. The test was to teach her to value Lynn's life. If she simply listened, Jeff wouldn't have shot her. Amanda was so jealous and upset, she ruined her own life and ended up in her death in the process. This movie is interesting in its storytelling and how the characters react in each situation. With all this said, I will give Saw 3 a 8.5. It's not the worst in the franchise, but it's not done in a way to keep it high enough. Right, everybody, hope you did enjoy this movie review of Saw 3. I'm back, and I'm back with movie reviews. Can't wait for you guys to watch this one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you're new. Let's get going. Let's make this year a great year for the channel. And I hope everybody did enjoy. And remember, keep on slashing, keep watching horror, and we'll see you horror fans later. Bye for now.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Have you checked the children?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?